Welcome back to Big Mouth. Fancy seeing you here. So, last night, some massive news broke about the Birds of Prey title. And let me see if I can get this right without looking on my device, which I'm holding off screen right now. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Yes, did it. Don't need this. Brilliant title. What I love about this whole situation is that Warner Brothers have decided to push this movie over a year and a half before it's even released. They haven't even started shooting yet. That's brilliant. That's amazing. That means that's Margot Robbie's next project. I can't wait to see the set pics, the rumours, everything. One thing's for sure, this is Harley Quinn's film, which is very important because one thing that Suicide Squad got right, whether you like the film or hate the film, is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Some of these kind of snowflakes said she was too sexualized. No, Harley Quinn's like that. That's how Harley Quinn should be, and it was perfect. I think the sexualization will be toned down in the future because some people didn't like it, and because we've got this. We're in this environment where everyone gets offended about everything. You may have just been offended because I said the word offended. You may be offended because maybe I'm pointing at you and it's rude to point. And I do apologise when I get passionate. So if I ever do offend you because I said words, I'm sorry. But that's life. But anyway, this is so exciting. And this is proof that the worlds of DC, and that's what the franchise is called now, and I absolutely love it because I've explained to you before, it just means that this film franchise can go anywhere and do anything. That's why it's a great title. And it just proves that Underwater Hamada, it's going in the right direction. When I think about a year ago, by now, most of us would have seen Justice League. Or is it the right date? I don't know anyway. Let's just say it's nearly a year on, or it is a year on from Justice League. And the negativity and the heartbreak we got from what happened with that movie. But a year on, without actually a movie being released, somehow Walter Hamada, without publicly saying a word, and Warner Brothers have put a positive spin on the worlds of DC, on the DC film franchise. We know what kind of films are coming out, and I keep on saying it till I'm blue in my face. Walter Hamada is the real deal. Because I know what he achieved over at New Line Cinema. And it's amazing. And releasing this title, I think is brilliant. It just revs up that hype machine. So let me see if I can just remember the title again. Birds of Prey. I can't. I forgot it. No. I've got to remember this. It's a mouthful, isn't it? But it's a great title. So it's Birds of Prey. No, I can't. I've got to look at my device again. I can't believe I forgot the title. Right, let's have a look. The Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn. I just think that's a really good title, and it just gets the tongue rolling, and it gets the imagination rolling, and it sets this kind of universe back on its feet. Now, there's a lot of female-led projects. I love the fact that Margot's kind of a producer on this film, and she's making big decisions. Margot's a lovely girl. She really is. She's so humble, and she may look like a beautiful superstar, but that's not who or what Margot is in her real life. She's such a lovely young woman, and I can't speak highly enough about her because she's one of the good people, one of the good guys without someone saying, "No, she's not a guy." You know what I bloody mean? Stop being offended. Get over it. But yeah. She's one of the good guys, and I'm so happy she's involved with the worlds of DC because I think it's important to have good people on your franchise, and she certainly is, as is Will Smith. So really looking forward to it. So what does this title actually mean? Well, interestingly, I think it's obvious what it means. It's the Birds of Prey, before they become Birds of Prey, helping Harley to break free of the Joker, because the Joker isn't good for you. It's like my first girlfriend. I was madly in love, but everyone was saying to me, "Mick, she's bad for you. She's going to break your heart." No, you don't know. I'm a man now. I am 17 years old. I can do what I want. She's brilliant. We're going to be together forever. 2 years later, she's broken my heart. Surprise, surprise. And I think this is the same thing. Look at what the Joker did to her. He manipulated her into breaking him out of Arkham, right? And everything that they've done since. So he totally is a bad influence on her. He's insane, but he's intellectually insane. She's insane in a different way. I'm not saying Harley Quinn isn't a very intellectual character. She has got intelligence and brains, but it works a different way. So she was never going to see past his manipulation. Even though she is a psychologist and she normally can see through people, you're blinded by love, aren't you? So I think that's what the film's about. I would assume we're definitely going to see Jared Leto's The Joker in this film, and I hope we do, and apparently we are. So that's very exciting. And we've also got Harley and the Joker coming. Now, what does that mean? That it's going to be a kind of before Birds of Prey? Because if they kind of split up, or do they get back together by the end of the film? Now, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? At the end, if they get back together, and that sets up that movie. Wow, wouldn't that be something? I'm really excited in the direction this movie franchise is going in. I love what's going on. We've heard from Ezra Miller about The Flash. So many things. So now we've got this out of the way, I'm going to do a little video a bit later on. And I'm thinking of a title to trigger some MCU fans. Aquaman is better than Black Panther. That's what I'm going to talk about because I've seen Aquaman. I know for a fact it's better than Black Panther. And we're going to sit back as DC fans and just marvel at why and how this film is so much better without me actually reviewing it or giving anything away, obviously, because the video will be taken down. So I look forward to seeing you again when we all say Aquaman is better than Black Panther.